Hello everyone, this is Vicky StitchNButton. Today is September 9th. That would be my son's birthday, my middle kid. He is 25 today. I had him when I was 4, just so you know. Anyway, today is my 64th Flosstube video, and I am here to talk to you about some stitching and stuff. How about that? I didn't do too much as far as shopping or getting anything in from the mail. I went to Joann's and got some floss for some stuff that I was starting or kidding or, whatever. But I've been doing some stitching. I don't think it's a lot, but it's some. It's enough to show. And then I'll have the announcement for my giveaway winner. There were only 3 people that seemed to be interested in those towels. So I'll be announcing that one. Let me see. I have 4 new starts in the past 2 weeks and some new starts planned. One that's not a new start is sailing. This is from Cricket Collection, number 101. It's called Down to the Sea, but I'm doing this part, the one that says sailing. And this is being stitched on fabric. I think it's from, let me see. I don't remember. Anyway, it's an even weave. It is most likely a piece from Silk Weaver. Anyway, here's where I've gotten. I did a pretty good bunch. Like, I finished the center guy. I did his hat, the red, all the red on him, this blue, the collar, his sleeve, and his hand. Did his shoes. I did all the checkers. Words are hard. I did the checkers on him. I also did the red and the white here on this guy's hat. And he was not here at all. So I got a good bit done on them. I had the 4th guy over here to do. And obviously this guy needs a little bit more going on, like some buttons and stuff. But I've made some pretty good progress, so hopefully this will be finished sooner than later, and that'll be one less whip. I'm up to 42. Yeah, 42 so far, and there's more. There are more starts to be done. No, I am not doing the no new starts, by the way. No. I mean, if I don't start new starts, that's fine, but I'm not going to try. So, and that's fine with me. Let me see where hey, look, I was right. Silk Weaver, it was a solo. It's Jaslyn, 28 count. Yay. So, what's next? I started Ella. This is for the hashtag Representation Matter sale and the hashtag Diversity and Inclusion sale. I feel like I started this before the last video, but I have it written down as a new one, so I don't know, the days blur. But this is it. You get this from Ingleside Imaginarium. If you go to her website, I think it is, she's got some links. You make a purchase, or not a purchase, a donation, and email her the proof of donation, and she will send you the chart. There is a version 2. There's a second version. She's updated the first one, as she's been, apparently this is as far as she got on stitching it, and then she's gone further and found some things she needed to change, and she automatically emailed everybody the new version. I've only gotten this far. Okay, I had to make sure I had it right side up. I've only gotten that far. I thought I'd get a lot more done. I left it on the Q-snaps for a while, but I lost some steam. There are a bunch of quarter stitches. Everywhere it goes from one color to another, there's a quarter stitch to blend them together. So I lost some steam on that. I'm sure I will come back to it. I do like it. And I love it on this fabric. I just don't know when I'll be back with her. Let me see. I don't know what goes in this bag. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. This goes in here. As always, you know I have to put the stuff away as I go along. So. Okay. The next thing I started was Alice in Wonderland. This is by the Little Stitcher. And she's on Etsy as Little Stitcher Shop, I believe. Yeah, she's Little Stitcher Shop on Etsy. And then she's got a blog, Little Stitcher, thelittlestitcher.blogspot.com. Anyway, she's got a whole series of these. I do have the Wizard of Oz, and there's a few more that I do want to get from her. I thought this was really cute. I started her on the fabric that I bought from Lappin' Loops. And it's LAPINLOOPS. And she is the daughter of Becky Nolan from Lucy Beam Love and Stitches. She recently started dyeing fabric, and I had bought this yellow one, which I've shown before. And I started Alice on there. I think it looks really good. And the white's not too blended in. I think it's good, going good. I did this in 2 sittings, I think. And that needle minder is available in my group if you're interested. So is the Popeye, by the way. And the M&M that was on Ella. Those are all available. So, I forget when... This might have been on the 29th I started this one for that. Because there's usually a reason for the start, or a sal for the start, or a mental condition for the start. I'll own it. So, I did a good bit on her, then she got put away, and I did put some stitches in, like purpose stitches to fill some prompts for things. Oh, I remember the sailor one, the sailing one. I did a lot of those stitches for Semi-Sane. They had a music challenge. And basically the challenge was, it's called Music Mania. And the challenge was to pick a song and stitch for every, like if it was 3 minutes and 42 seconds, you did 342 stitches. And I ended up making mine into somewhat of a theme. So for the first one, I did Let's Get It Started. The second one, I don't know. The third one was 3 Doors Down. The fourth one was 4 Non-Blondes. 5 was Jackson 5. Some of them had the number in the song, and some of them had the number in the artist. But it turned out well. I was going to do one from Sugar Hill Gang. There was a song from Sugar Hill Gang that would have fit. But that sucker was over 7 minutes long. That would have been over 700 stitches. No. So, that I did get 10 of those songs done just in time to get credit for that. So that was pretty good. Also, on the 1st, started the Dark Sea Queen or Dark Queen of the Sea sale, which is going on from AutumnLaneStitchery on Etsy, and they did a contemplation with Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. So she made a special fabric for this sale that started on the 1st, and you get, I think it's 12 parts. If you wanted the fabric, you had to buy the thread pack, which was fine. I bought the thread pack. I showed that in previous videos. And we got the first piece, and this is as far as I've gotten. So you may be seeing these fish over and over and over again. That's because there's 3 little fishies that are well over, I think this is over 400 stitches already for one fish. And I'm not done. He's got a tail on him. So, which is fine, because this is going to go for a challenge anyway. That's as far as I got. There's minimal backstitch on the fish, and I think she said there's going to end up being more backstitch later, but obviously you got to stitch around to add the backstitch. But I'm loving how it looks so far. Of course, I've got my Ursula, because Dark Queen of the Sea has definitely got to be an Ursula type person, right? And she's also available in my group. Shameless plugs everywhere. This is me putting this away for now, because I'm not done. Okay, because you know when I make plans, I never keep up with them. But I'm hoping to get these done month by month and not try to fall too far behind on that. I did yet another start. This one was on Sunday, September 6th. I started Pilgrims of Plymouth, and that was for the 400th year anniversary for the landing of the Mayflower. And this is from Twin Peak Primitives. I am stitching this on 32 count pictures plus doubloon, and I used some called for and some not so called for. And my fabric, I had to put some, I sewed some fabric on the top and bottom yesterday so I could put it into a bigger Q-snap. The Q-snap that I had to put it in before limited me, and I couldn't stitch where I wanted to stitch. So I had to put the extra on, because I originally, when I started, it was with this wheat, and I wanted to go on and then do her, but she was down here, my Q-snap was up here. So then I was like, fine, I'll move over here. So I did that, and then I started doing the sails, but I couldn't do the ship because it's down here. So I got aggravated, and I went and put fabric on, and then I went back over and started on her. Last night I started on her. Let me see. Is that better? Anyway, it's looking good. I'm liking the way the colors are popping. I do know that one of my substitutions is this blue. That is from Victoria Motto Sampler. So, still not done that. That's why it's still on the Q-snap. We've still got some stitching to do on that. So far, I have plans to stitch on it some more. Let's see, what else? I received some stitchy kindness in the mail. Let me take this out so you can see it. My friend Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, she loves Joan Elliott. I happen to be asking her about some Joan Elliott's, and she ordered and sent me this. The dragon and the fairy. Isn't that gorgeous? So she has this also, and I told her, well, when are we going to start it? I did get a card, because she ordered it right from Joan Elliott, so I got a card where she signed it, which is cool. And so I think we're going to end up starting this together sometime in November, which is my birthday month. I know I'm starting Puppy on my birthday, but right now we have some starts loaded up for this month and for next month, so we decided November was best. And I am going to stitch her on this fabric, but from Fortnite Fabrics. This one's called Eccentric Sky, and it's a 32 count even weave. Hang on, there we go. It's a little more blue, less gray than what I'm seeing in my screen right now, but I'm really liking it. I think she's going to look good on there. I pulled out a few different ones, and we think this is going to look good. So what I do like about this chart is that she actually gives the DMC usage of this. And since she gives the DMC usage, I can make my project cards. So, and just pull out the DMC that I need. So I've already started with the project cards. I've got plenty of time. I at least wrote them up. I popped out the the holes in there, and I wrote the numbers and figured out how much I was going to need of each color. So I'll get that ready for November. Plenty of time to do that, right? Thank you, Belinda. You know I love it. Like my post-it note. Alright, now what? I've got... I told you this isn't going to be very long. Update on my shoulder. It still hurts a lot. It's not getting any better. Prognosis does not look good. But I'll deal with it as I need to deal with it. Back to stitching. I was supposed to start SCAS, Goddess of the North, today. But I had planned on starting this with Lisa from New Zealand and Belinda from Australia. We were doing it together, and our schedules weren't meshing very well, and we wanted to start together in video. So we, so far we've pushed it back to Saturday. Like, I can do it at midnight Friday, and they can do it Saturday afternoon. So we're trying for that. If, and you know, it's tentative if we can do that. If not, we'll have to move it again. But this will be started sometime in the next week, probably. So that has not been started just yet. Or else I probably would have started at midnight. Since they're in the future, I can start at midnight and they could start in the afternoon and we can do it together. I also have other plans of stitching this. I started this already. This is called Oh Too Tight. It's from Sue Hillis. You can still get this. This is a newer pattern, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's not, but it's cute, and it's still available. It doesn't have a year on it. Anyway, it's Oh Too Tight, Sue Hillis, and I started her on some, I think this is like permanent linen. And this is the girl that's, I'm almost like, if you look at it, really, I'm almost halfway done. I've got a good portion of that done. And there's a challenge on Semi-Sane that is fire or ice is one of the challenges. It's a non-counting, so I can just stitch whatever I can on this and it'll count. I figure if I really put some time into it, I can get it finished and then have one more thing off my plate. And there's another one that I'm gonna... Oh, the Pilgrims one. That one I'm putting towards one of the challenges on Semi-Sane. There's two options. It's either going to be your oldest whip or something that has to do with history. So the Pilgrims, my Pilgrims of Plymouth, will go for that one. So that's why I've been stitching a little bit more on that one than just to start and put it away. I don't know, I think I can get it done soon. Maybe I'll stitch on this tonight. We'll see. It's out. It's there. I put it on the Q-snap last night, so there's possibilities going on there. I did the drawing. Drawing. For the towels. Again, this is for two of the AutumnLaneStitchery towels, patriotic towels. It's got the banding on it. And two Huck towels that have slight stains on them that I'm pretty sure should wash out. It's just because they've been flicked around from here to there for years now. God, I don't even know how many years. It doesn't have a year on here. Anyway, I did the drawing. There were only 3 people that mentioned towels in their comments, and the winner was Karen Pellien. Did I say that right? P-E-L-L-I-E-N. Karen is the first name. So Karen, I'm going to need to go and comment on your comment from last video and just get in touch with me. Either, best way to really get in touch with me is through Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger. If you're part of my group, you can message from the group too. My information is in the description box below. I have an email there, and I'll try to remember to check it. I don't check that email all the time because I don't get a lot of emails on there, so it doesn't come up often. Oh, and then one more thing. Sorry, I dropped my earring. Actually, it was the clamp to my Lowry that just fell off. I worked a little bit more on my blanket. I think I got like 5 more rows in. I can't stretch with this arm, with the right arm, so I'll do this. It's looking good. It's wider than I am, which means it's pretty damn wide. I don't know. It's, I bet you it's going on 3 feet or so wide. I just needed to be big enough to cover my bed. I wanted to be like at least queen size, at least. So sometimes when I'm sitting here at night and I've been stitching and I notice my eyes are getting tired. I'm still here. I notice my eyes are getting tired. What I'll do is I'll just pull out the crochet instead, because I don't really have to look at it too much and it's big. So I can still do something because I can't just sit and do nothing. So I'll crochet. Why not? Also, update on the bags. I am still working on bags for those that have pre-ordered some stuff. Thank you for your patience. It's the arm. I can only do but so much before my arm really hurts. I had a total mental breakdown not too long ago because my arm hurt so bad. And I just really, if I don't sleep well, my mental status is wrong. Sleeping is one of my favorite hobbies, and I just haven't been able to. So anyway, I have a lot of Halloween bags cut out, plus I have a couple of custom bags done. I think it's 49 total, and I've done over 30. As far as putting in the zippers and everything, the only thing I have to do is put the backs on, do the around the edge seams, which is good. That's more than halfway done. That's more than half of them done. And I will be trying to work some more on those tonight. I did about 13 of them yesterday, but I had to do it in 3 different sessions. Because like I said, I just can't do too much with this arm. And I'll have some new products coming in on the group soon. I got some more pendants in that make the either the thread keeps, the words off the cuff. Obviously this is not scripted. Pendants. I started offering them a different way. So instead of pre-making stuff, I put them up on the group in an album. I show you the pendant, and I give you the prices for the threader. That I can make them into scissor fobs, minders with froggers on the end, or thread keeps, thread rings. So if you're interested in that, definitely go and join my group if you haven't already. If you have, just go to the photos section and then albums, and under albums you'll see there's a whole bunch of I try to separate everything. I will be adding a whole bunch more of these pendants soon. I just got them in, so I have pictures to take, and some of them are harder to take than others because they're shiny. I have a dog that needs to go out, and I am done. I'm looking around real quick as I usually do to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. If I did, it would have to be in the next video because I can't remember. I hope everybody's doing well. I know some things are opening back up, some things aren't. I know that there are some crazy fires going over on the West Coast, and I hope you guys all stay safe if you guys are watching this. I know that some people aren't feeling well lately, and I hope you feel better soon, or you can get some treatment, some help from the doctor. They find what's going on, blah, 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 blah. And hopefully my shoulder will start healing sooner than later, too, because I hate just sitting around not doing anything. I just can't do it. And don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. See you in a couple weeks. What's the frog doing?